Hello, Midwestern Movie Reviewer here with another movie review. I recently saw Final Destination Bloodlines in theaters. This movie was so good. I am a fan of Final Destination series, and I love how tense they make you feel generally if they're done right. Or else you're like, oh, this is so stupid and boring. But this one was done right. You really want to see this. If you like suspense, jump scares, gory things, and some occasional dark humor, this is the movie for you. When you see this trailer, you recognize the Final Destination formula right away. A series of unfortunate things that are supposedly directed by death going after someone, um, just things falling, just sharp objects laying around, all kinds of craziness. So you get this, but the premise of this is that there's a granddaughter of a woman who was involved with one of those Final Destination premonitions, escape death. She's having dreams about this, and she goes home from college to find out what is going on. And, all the drama ensues after that. There were so many interesting things about this movie. One of which was that the two guys who directed it, Zach Lipovsky and Adam Stein, they constructed one of those series of events to happen while they were pitching their idea for the movie, and just like tried to make it seem like, oh my goodness, this is just happening. And that was how they got the job. Like the people who they were pitching it to, maybe the producers were like, oh yeah, they've sucked us in this pitch. So of course they're going to do a great job with the movie. And they did. It was so good. Um, Things I loved about it was that, part of it is a period piece, takes place in like the 50s. And so you have that whole feel. That was fun and different from all the other movies. Also, it brought back this older black gentleman. Okay, it brought back Tony Todd, who was in a lot of the other ones. He was this kind of creepy older gentleman that knew how to escape death. How he knew, you never knew, but he just seemed believable. But this kind of explains why he was part of like an original situation back in the 50s. So I found that very interesting too. But I love the story, how they bring in a family dynamic. Usually it seems kind of random, it's just a bunch of strangers together. But this one made it feel more cohesive and just had a better plot than the just general random killings that usually happen. Those movies are enjoyable, but this one was way better, more well done. I love how they take music and use it as one of the clues for something's going to happen, some of the weird words and songs. And there was you once you figure out that people are going to be getting killed, then you start looking for it. And I love that aspect of this movie. It just sucks you in that kind of way. But even after I left, I got in my car and I turned on the radio, and that song, oh, I just died in your arms tonight, started playing on the radio. And I was like, oh, hell no, no, because you leave in a heightened sense of still adrenaline and fear. And I'm like, oh no, that's one of the signs if the song's playing that talks about death. Had to kind of breathe and let that go. But just so fun, guys. This is a great fun time at the movies. It's very violent, very gory, but very well done. I did not know any of the actors in this besides Tony Todd. I didn't recognize anyone. Um, but I'll go ahead and name them off. Okay, the star of this was the girl who went away to college. That actress's name is Caitlin Santawana. You also had Teo Briones, Richard Harmon, Owen Patrick Joyner, Raya Kilstead, Anna Lore, Breck Bassinger, and lastly, I mentioned Tony Todd. But really well done. So if you love a good horror movie and you're excited for something good this summer, go see Final Destination Bloodlines. Know that there's no after credit scenes. They've got they've got it still dark in the theater. So it makes you think, oh, maybe there's something. But no. But there may be another movie after this one by these two, maybe these same two directors. They just said that if 5 was successful, they would do 2 more in the series. This is the first one, which makes 6, and there should be a 7th film. So hopefully these two will come up with another good reason and story for a 7th movie. Midwestern Movie Reviewer out.